Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. This is Karmic Accountability, and I'm Mama Nova. And I'm out running errands, and I was stopped in my tracks at how beautiful these trees are. Wow, look at that. Change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. I hope that you can hear me with this traffic behind me. I'm going to turn the camera around. I've been receiving many downloads. The word download is kind of overused. I don't really know what word to replace it with, but I've received many messages today pertaining to the karmics. Okay, the karmics, we know that they are angry, that the angels have called forth judgment. You as an earth angel should have called forth judgment by now. We have been protecting ourselves from the psychic attacks, the blockages that the karmics have been doing, and spirit had awoken me 2 times in the middle of the night. You already know what time it was. It was 3 a.m. and spirit was basically screaming at me, "We waiting on you to call forth judgment." So that's what I did. And I'm just saying a white butterfly, and that's confirmation. We got to call forth judgment as a collective conscious against any karmics. It could be an ex-lover, a family member, co-worker. We know that we're healing from the inside out. So that means that people who were in your life and your circle that were draining your energy and all that, you have to make sure you're keeping up those boundaries, because you may still have some kind of connection to these karmics because of the relationship you had or have with them. For instance, with me, one of my karmics is my mom. And it was as soon as I had set a boundary, a permanent boundary with her, that she could no longer live in my house, that's when spirit started to reveal things to me, and my healing has started taking place. And it's just so beautiful how spirit gives you what you need at that particular moment. The other day while I was on my break, a beautiful young lady, I was sitting down eating or whatever and listening to a tarot message from Chiron Intuition. That's a good reader to listen to keep you up on what's the energies that's going on. Whenever one of his videos pop up, I know that that's spirit sending me a message. So yeah, and he's very genuine and kind and funny. So Chiron Intuition, if you're not following that channel on YouTube, I suggest you type that in and follow that channel. And I heard a little voice behind me to say, "Excuse me." And I just seen a feather. It's just amazing that when you have clarity in your mind and you are able to be on a certain vibration and frequency, how you're able to see all the beautiful messages being sent to you by spirit and through your spiritual team, and the archangels and the angels and the ancestors and the predecessors, your cosmic family, and the collective conscious. It's like my vision, my third eye, everything is in sync. I'm in tune with my emotions. I'm aware of my purpose, and I'm on my path. And these stumbling blocks that the karmics are attempting to make, they just motivate you, and it pushes you in a way where you're just mastering your abilities, because this is Star Wars, okay? The karmics think we're going to just lay down and surrender and be a sacrifice for them to be a vampire to drain your energy, and that's not going to work. And how I know it's not going to work is because this beautiful angel child, very beautiful young lady, kind of my complexion, with a soft voice. I had my back turned. I heard somebody behind me saying, "Excuse me, miss." So I turned around, and she seemed a little fidgety. I don't want to say she was nervous, but she just was a little fidgety. And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Are you spiritual?" And I'm like, whoa, I'm like, "Yes, I am spiritual, and so are you. We all are spirits. So, and I can feel your energy. You have a good spirit." And she came over to me. We had a conversation. She politely asked, "Can I sit with you?" And I said, "Yes, of course." And she said that she walked past me. It must was in the back of me, because I didn't see it in front of me. Or if it was in front of me, I was so focused on what I was focusing on that I didn't see her. So yeah, it must was in the back of me. Or maybe because her spirit energy was just so authentic that I didn't even, become aware that she was in my presence. Because when we fucking come in the presence of these demons, we like, oh, what the fuck? And plus, I also know that my spirits walk with me all day, every day, night, day, sleep. And I have the shield of Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel and Ogun, Ma'at. I have the spirit of Anubis, Osiris, Setmet, Kalima, and Santa Morta. Okay, these and Oshun. These are the spirits that I have associated myself with at one point or another. And for this young lady to ask me in my spiritual, she said she walked past me and she just felt this warm presence. It just was confirmation from my spiritual team to tell me that I'm doing the right thing and to stay faithful. I'm not in no 3D shit. And these comics think that we so concerned about pentacles. It's annoying when beings want to judge your situation, your life, based off of material things of what you have and don't have, or think that because they are offering something material to you that should be enough. Well, it's not enough, because I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I can materialize, okay? And where I'm at materially is where I'm supposed to be, because I'm working on my purpose. And I'm not just going to settle for no fucking little pentacles, okay? I'm not going to be out here without my spiritual protection. I had one guy who was a Queen of Pentacles, because the spirit told me, that kept lying, saying that he's single, but the spirit told me he's not, because the 3 of Cups kept coming the fuck out. And he wanted me to go against my spiritual team. When I kept saying to him, the spirit is telling me that you are involved with somebody. And then I was starting to get agitated around him, and he was starting to get agitated around me. That is definitely what happens when you are in your angel energy, standing on your power and staying true to yourself, and you coming around these beings who have these connections with these energies that are disagreeable, and they get irritated because your light energy source power is exposing what they want to hide. Okay? And then they want you to stay in the shadows with your fucking energy. You better not be confident. You better not know your worth and expect more for yourself and your partner and your family. And this is why the karmics are mad. But the message I had got earlier about the karmics were that they want you to have self-doubt, self-judgment. They want